I am not making the same mistake as last week.
How am I meant to know where they are?
I don't know. Also, I don't know where they are. Frogs, this is your open invitation to attend the pond. This is still a problem. Oh my god. Handle by the leaves. Hello. Maybe I'll start today's video outside of the shed because it's semi-sunny. Look at that. Look at the not rain in the sky. Sam's just coming around the corner. Today's episode is an episode of things. It was payday, so therefore I bought things.
She wouldn't let me look in a car.
I will show you the things as and when, you know.
I'm not here.
They come out of the car. We had to bring 2 cars. That's how many things there are.
That's how many things you ended up buying.
I've been a bit of a womble, and to be fair, we didn't even bring one of the things. I managed to find a table and chairs set.
Yeah, but that needs
on Facebook.
That needs seeing
Marketplace, but it needs sanding and painting. But I got that. That's a thing, but that's not here with us today. That's still at home. And I will show you the back of the cars to demonstrate the other many things I bought. Come with me. Oh yes, come with me in my new fancy pantsy pink wellies. Oh yes, I am not making the same mistake as last week where I got horribly stuck and my boots were ruined. I now have wellies. So this is the back of my car. Ignore the Crocs. Yep. And this is the back of Sam's car. Oh look, a visitor. We'll get you out in a minute, Poppet. Yeah, stuff. Many stuffs. I'll go through it all in a minute. Oh my god. Do it.
A good show of my bum right there. Hello everyone. Bye everyone.
So, one of the first things to show you is a big old pile of compost.
That means somebody's definitely going to come and say, you know, you can buy from the shop, you know?
Yes. Oh, I'm zooming in. There we go. Whilst they do sell compost in the Allotment shop, I have learned that it is peat-based compost. Now, each to their own, do what you want, but I'm on the no peat side of the pond, so I will be buying peat-free compost. And this was cheap. This was 2 for £8 on Tesco Club Card, and then these are from Lidl, which were £3.50 each. I'm not a huge fan of this compost since using it, wouldn't buy it again, but the Lidl stuff's actually very good. So there you go, compost review. Compost review with Emma. So that's the first thing I got, compost. Second thing I got, this little scarecrow has been protecting our crops, sort of semi-well. And I got him a friend. These are from Home Bargains, they're a couple of quid, and they're dead cute. So I just got him a friend. I'm not sure where I'm going to put him yet, maybe somewhere over the other side. But yeah, got him. There you go. You're in place. There you go, you can look after the dead dahlias. The next thing I got are these. These are shelves I got off someone on Facebook, and I'm going to put hopefully at least one of these in the greenhouse. I've not measured anything, obviously, nope. And I didn't check the measurements, so I don't know if they'll fit, but they looked like they'd fit. So I'm going to build them.
There, so don't fit.
So, and then we also got some fleece cover. We were watching a Charles Dowding video about what to sow in March, and he said protect things with fleece. So we got some that was from B&Q, it wasn't too expensive. There's 3 pieces in there. And then in here is 2 archways. Now, these are the flimsy ones from Amazon. So I'm aware that they're not going to last super long. They were a tenner each. I have heard some ways on the internet to try and strengthen them a bit, like adding cable ties and stuff, so we'll probably do that, but I'm just going to put them up and get them in for now. Got some herbs to put in the herb planter that I'm going to try and tidy up, depending on how much time I've got. A replacement raspberry for one that broke. What else have I bought? Loads of stuff. Got some seed trays. These again were from B&M, super cheap, just for starting seeds in the greenhouse because we've got nothing here. Again, I got this for starting seeds in the greenhouse because I've got most of my seed starting stuff is at home, so it's good to have both. And then this wasn't all this week, by the way. I have bought some stuff and then kept it, and now I'm just bringing it to the plot. For example, this hedgehog house I've had in the garage for a long time and I keep forgetting to bring it, but this was from the range / Wilco / whatever it is now, so I'm going to put that up, or maybe get Sam to put that up, depending on how much effort it is. And I think this is the final thing, but I have been a bit spend crazy. These are potato bags for potatoes, and they're rainbow because it's me. So how's he got himself tangled up like that? Honestly, bringing your dog to the plot, it's all well and good, but they aren't half a nightmare when you've got to keep them on a lead. Anyway, so I think the first thing I'm going to try and do is put up either the archways or the shelves. Sam's going to carry on with the potting bench, aren't you?
Yeah.
Try and get the shelf on it, and then that'll be it. So it's a building day today. It's DIY building day.
Can you hang it out?
Oh, that's a lot of pieces.
Emma Rogers hasn't got the burn capacity.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
I'm not doubting that, I just know what your attention span is.
Where's the X?
Are you in the box behind you? In the box?
Oh no, reading it wrong. Reading it wrong. Let's start that. So you're a C. I'm needing E. Oh, I've got to do this twice.
Okay, because we did it. So I don't have to help you.
So they've finished one archway. That was really boring, just so you know. Not my favourite task, but I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up and tighten all the screws and try and reinforce it a bit because it is a bit flimsy. But that is the first archway up. It's a bit flimsy, but I'm going to try and support the bottoms of it a bit with these quite thick bamboo stakes. So put them next to each leg and sort of tie them on to sort of strengthen it a little bit, and then that should be alright. One arch. I've got bored of doing the arches now, so I'm trying to do a shelf, but I'm trying to decipher Chinese instructions, which I don't read Chinese, so that is a slight issue.
I don't know if it's Korean or Japanese.
I think it's Chinese. I might be wrong, sorry if I am. Anyway, I don't read that language, so it is a bit of a struggle. I think I've worked it out from the pictures. But yeah, we'll see, see how these go. Tea and chocolate break. Ted's been subject to the shed because he's barking at everyone. I mean, there are quite a lot of people and quite a lot of dogs because it's March now. That's when all the gardeners come out. But yes, you can't bark at everyone. It's a free country.
Gives it a good go there.
Cup of tea, and then I'll show you the first shelf's up and in the greenhouse, and I'll show you that once I've had a cup of tea. So at B&Q, when we went to get stuff to fix our house, we came out with slightly more than stuff to just fix the house. You're going to have to be careful because I have planted spring bulbs there.
Well, not doing very spring bulby things, are they?
Summer bulbs. Planted bulbs. So...
How am I meant to know where they are?
I don't know. Also, I don't know where they are. I didn't plant any like here or on this side or around there. Yes, we've got some plants that we're going to put round the pond. The pond of mystery. The pond of, what's the word? Controversy. Controversial pond. And these aren't pond plants, but it does say any soil. And this one looked a bit pondy. So Sam's going to plant them because he's done my potting bench, I'll show you now. So coming to my greenhouse with me. Look at that. We found some replacement, oh the echo. Can I make it not echo? I don't know. We found some replacement glass on Facebook off some lovely man. So we've fixed the ceiling, fixed the side, so now it is literally a full greenhouse, and you can tell even with just a little bit of winter sun how much warmer it is in here, so that's exciting. This is my potting bench. Sam's cut out my bucket hole, but in that process he did break my bucket, so I'm going to have to buy a new washing up bowl to do my compost mixing in and put that in there. And he's not done my shelf yet because the electric what's it called, drill ran out of charge. So, and obviously it still needs painting, but that's in there. That's where it's going to go, maybe. And this is the first set of shelves that I've put up. Obviously these aren't proper greenhouse shelves, but it does fit this pretty perfectly, so that makes me happy. And this will just be for starting seeds, and then once we're on to like the plant stage, these will all get moved out and it'll just be for growing tomatoes and peppers and stuff for the greenhouse. So these can all be removed, nothing's permanent, for space, etc. I have got another one of these shelves to put up. But yeah, that's it so far. I think it's looking pretty good. Job of the pond. He did tell me that these little plants that we got do tend to grow quite big according to the label. Didn't realise that, just thought they were little. So, but yeah, planted some around. Looks a lot better now. More appetising to the frogs, hopefully, because we've still not seen frogs yet. They may come. They say build a pond and they will come. So now we've made you a beautiful pond with plants. So, frogs, this is your open invitation to attend the pond. This is still a problem.
thinking of booking some days off work and building a French drain.
French drain. We have watched several YouTube videos of that now.
Just literally get gravel down back in there, put it underneath, and then that's it. Because there's not much else we can do really.
It is a nightmare, to be honest. Not sure. It's because, as you can see, the allotment slopes,
like that, yeah.
so it's not a great place. But
and well, I can show the people how much you sink.
Venture forth. Oh my god!
And then you just try and move them.
Don't lose your welly. Oh my god, I'm not helping you.
I know you wouldn't. See what I mean?
Yeah. So this is a problem. This is a problem. It's a confusing problem.
Standing on it doesn't help.
And we did have fruit bushes here and here, but we've just had to sacrifice them and just have these now because of this issue. Hello. So we're not at the allotment anymore. We're in my kitchen. Hopefully you might be able to tell that the audio is a little better. Thank you to my new purchase here. We noticed that when we were filming at the allotment, it's quite near a main road, and in the last vlog you could hear it a lot. So hopefully this little guy will help that, but I am still getting used to it, so if the quality is not perfect, it's because we're still trialing and erroring. And if the audio sounds horrible, then this will all be a time lapse. Anyway, yes, we're not at the allotment. It's a few days later, and we're in my kitchen because I've got a million things to pot on. I have been putting this off because honestly, potting is not my favourite job. I like doing the first seedlings and seeing them come up, but now I just get impatient and I just want everything to be ready to go in the ground immediately, which of course, that isn't how gardening works. So I've got loads and loads of seedlings that are ready to be potted on. I've got a whole tray here, I've got a whole tray on the windowsill, and I need to do this so I can... Hang on, my dog's just being weird. So I need to pot these on so I can take them to the new greenhouse at the allotment, which is super exciting. We also have a tiny little just single plastic greenhouse here, which has currently got my leeks, some herb cuttings and my sweet peas in, and they seem to be doing okay in there. And we also have a, hello Ted, we also have a plastic, plastic big greenhouse, but that's not up yet because we need to do some changes to the garden before that can go up. So until that's done, all the seeds are going to go to the allotment greenhouse. I hope that makes sense. Sorry if I'm rambling. So I thought we could put up my seeds together. Oh my god. Right, the camera is balanced on a bread tin, a cake tin, and a jar of spaghetti because the tripod's at the allotment, and if Ted knocks into it, you're going to go flying. So it's very precarious. But anyway, I thought we could just put these seeds together, have a little bit of a chat, because I feel like, well, let me get into it and then we'll have a chat. I've got my potting mix. This is compost, Lidl compost, perlite, and a little bit of cocoa core, the hard blocks of cocoa core, I think that's what it's called, and a little bit of bloodfish and bone as well. The initial seedlings were just in straight compost, but we're giving them a few nutrients now, hopefully help them out a bit. This is the first time I've ever done a proper potting mix, so I might have got it completely wrong. I've just sort of put together what I've seen on the internet and on TikTok and such like. So that's what I've got in there. So the first thing I want to put in these pots, these by the way are, whoa, rainbow. How beautiful are they? Got them from Amazon, treated myself. But I'm going to put my chilies in these. I've got quite a few that are ready. These, I am aware, are a little bit immature to be repotted, but they're not doing so well in these tiny little trays because I've accidentally planted more than one seed per thing, so they're sort of starting to struggle a little bit. So I really want to get them out of here and into some better pots. And also some of these are chilies mixed with brassicas, but obviously brassicas can go outside now, I think, in a greenhouse, but chilies need to stay inside. So everything's a bit mixed up. So I just want to reorganise it. Oh, I got up to get a Sharpie. Did I even get a Sharpie? No. Oh look, you can hear me over here, even though I'm not in shop, because my new handy dandy little microphone. Look at that. Sharpie acquired. I don't know if I'm going to put my gloves on or not. So yeah, I'm just going to use this potting mix. Oh, I feel like I definitely needed more mix than this. So I can make some more. So what I was saying before, where I said I'll just get into it and then talk to you, is the last allotment vlog. Me and Sam watched it back and we just seemed so miserable. I'm not sure what happened, but we just sounded really, really lackluster and not like us at all. Normally I like to think I'm quite, a positive, happy, easygoing person, but in this vlog where we're at the allotment, we just sounded dead down and out. And I think what's happening is it's just getting a little bit like too much. Said in our weekend vlog that it was getting quite difficult to juggle being a homeowner where things are going wrong in our house. If you watch the weekly vlogs, you'll know about things going wrong in our house. We've got Ted, who obviously the dog who we try and give the best life ever to. We have 2 rabbits. One of them's really, really unwell at the moment. And that's one of the rabbits causing chaos in there at the minute. So we're just sort of struggling to keep on top of everything. And the allotment, even though I absolutely love it and I wouldn't ever give it up because I'll never find one again, it's hard to put so much time into it. The only time we've really got at the moment is the weekends. But then that obviously means that me and Sam spend basically a full day at the allotment and not doing things that couples do, like go out for food or go on a date or whatever we want to do. Like we didn't even have time to walk Ted this weekend because we've just been so busy. And I think it's an important thing to account for when you're taking on an allotment, is that the amount of time, maybe when it's all set up and we've not got to build a greenhouse and we've not got to make a load of raised beds, then next year will feel differently. But at the moment we're finding it a lot of work and a big time commitment. So this weekend we're not going to the allotment. We've made an executive decision that we're going to go on a date day. I think on Saturday we're going to go on a date. We're going to take Ted out and we're just going to have a little pause. Oh, don't mind me. A rabbit just escaped. They live in the cupboard under our stairs, and then we have a baby gate. But one of them has chewed a hole in the baby gate and can now get through. So that's fun. But yeah, as I was saying, we're just going to have a day just for us, not go to the allotment, not worry too much. So yeah, I think it's important to not get overwhelmed, especially me and how my brain works. I go 100% in to hobbies that I enjoy. And so I've gone 100% into gardening and allotmenting, which is difficult to keep up with. So I just want to buy everything and do everything and, be 100% at it. I want to have a perfect allotment with perfect veg, straight away, but that's not how it works. Anyway, I've just put my potting mix in there. To be honest, it looks really good, this potting mix. The compost is from Lidl, and aside from a couple of sticks and stuff, it's really fine, really dark, good moisture content compost. So I'm really happy with that. So now I'm just going to fish out. Is that not got a label on it? Oh no, I've lost a label already. How's that happened? I don't know what chilli that is. That's a mystery chilli. Mystery chilli, apparently. Right, I'm going to prick out some of these chilies, repot them. I'm going to have to be brutal because I can't have all the chilies. I love growing chilies. We grew chilies last year and it was so fun to try them and see how hot they were. And Sam loves chilies and I made chili jam and it was great, but I can't keep however many chilies there are here because we've only got a finite amount of space. So I think I'm just going to do 2 or 3 of each variety and I'll have to be brave. I'll have to be brave and throw some away. That hurts my heart. Oh well. This requires delicacy, of which I'm not usually. Jalapeno. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, I'm sorry if we seemed really miserable in the allotment bit of the vlog you've just watched. But we're fine. We're just feeling a little bit, I think, overwhelmed at the amount of work we've been doing recently. You know, we both work full time as well. Sam's got a very physically demanding job and I work from home, so it's not physically demanding, but it's very like brain consuming. So quite hard to fit everything in, but this is quite a relaxing job, I suppose. I can do this. This is nice and relaxing. That's 2 jalapenos. I have got another jalapeno. Yeah, let's have another. I'm going to run out of space. This is the problem, isn't it? I'm going to very quickly run out of space. That's the jalapenos. What we've got next? Habaneros. Again, I've got loads of those. Why do I keep sowing so many? Why have I sowed so many of each? You only need 1 or 2, Emma. Right, this is 4. I've got 4 habaneros. Shall I just do 3 again? And I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna have to do 2. I said I was gonna be brutal. I said I was gonna be brutal. Handle by the leaves. Remember to label, Emma. Remember to label. Only 1 Apache then. Come on, you better survive. Oh God. Good root system on you though, mate. You're doing it for the Apaches. You're the only one left. You're the only one that made it through. What else have I got? God, you know when you think you've overdone it. I think I've overdone it. As I said, I know some of these are a little bit immature to be planted, to be potted on. They're meant to have, getting shot, they're meant to have 2 true leaves, which is, so these are the seed leaves and then these are the true leaves. Whereas some of these have only got the seed leaves, but they weren't doing so well in the setup I had them before, so this is better, surely. Surely this is better than what they were before. What did I say you were? A KN. See, my brain can't handle it. Oh God. Oh God. Small disaster. Just a small disaster. Okay, that worked. That went well then. What the frick were you? Don't know what you were now. Gusto. Oh God. Right. Okay. That's the first tray done. Right, let's move those out of the way. Should be a little bit closer. I've tried to be ruthless but I really like my chilies, so let's put you over there. And back, just have a little break from a cup of tea. Lukewarm, delicious. So I think I'm going to do this as aubergines and sweet peppers, and I've got some cucumbers as well. So that's the plan for these. So I think I mentioned I'd got a couple of cucumbers to go in as well. I've got 3 pots, so I'm just going to be brutal and just take the 3 biggest ones. These are Chinese, can't read what I've put in there, slang gem. So these are ones that it said on the packet to specifically plant in February. So that's what I did. That's why I wouldn't normally start cucumbers off now, but that's what it told me to do. So big. Never grown cucumbers from seed before, so I'm quite excited. Right, the camera is running out of battery, so what I'll do is I'll finish up. I've got some brassicas to pot up. I'll do that and then I'll show you it all at the end under the heat lights and all the setup that I've got. Okay? So, this is the current situation. Everything that needs to be repotted has been repotted. It is now in the grow light chaos setup. That's what this will for hence be known. So obviously everything in these pots I did today, some of them are protesting, the cucumbers in particular, but I'm hoping they'll perk up in a day or two. Again on the bottom with the grow light, so these are chilies, peppers, aubergines, everything that needs cucumbers, everything that needs a little bit of light and heat. These are flowers that are sort of, I've got one nasturtium, they're sort of still germinating kind of, but they were, as you can see, these were all on the kitchen windowsill and they were getting dead leggy. These are cosmos, which are tall flowers anyway, but that's quite leggy. So I've brought them up to this windowsill, which is sort of south-east facing. So it's more south facing than the kitchen window, which is on the back of the house. So they'll get way more sun there. And then obviously these ones under here are under the grow lights anyway, because I had a bit of spare space. So the flowers, I'm going to sort of get a little more grown in here in the small pots. And then I'll separate them and possibly take them to the greenhouse or have them in my small greenhouse at home, like plastic greenhouse. Once they get a little bit bigger. This nasturtium's doing great though. Hello. Just need your friends to germinate now, that'd be great. But yeah, everything's under here. Turn that a little bit better. Everything's getting light, heat, it's nice and warm in here. So hopefully these guys will be okay. I've got some fungus snap traps because they are rife in our house because we have house plants. So, but yeah, that's it so far. Good little setup. And then where the seeds were before, I've now put the brassicas because I don't think they need as much light or heat or babysitting. And once they've sort of got acclimatised to being repotted, I'm going to take these to the greenhouse at the allotment anyway. So I'm just waiting for these to perk up after being repotted and being shocked a bit. And then I'll take them to the greenhouse because they don't need so much attention. There we go. All looking good, all neat and organised. We thought, seeing as, well, I filmed my little seed thing, but seeing as the allotment vlog ended abruptly, we thought we'd do an intro now. Outro now. So, yes. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
You said you were gonna.
Yes, thank you for the love on the bench. There's been a lot of people commenting on it. I didn't expect that building a little workbench out of, or potting table out of pallets would spark such a love of people.
You're gonna have to build more things now.
I'm gonna have to build more things now. What do you? Don't be realistic. What would you like to see be built? If someone
What,
says,
the viewers?
yeah, this could get out of hand, but we can put it out there.
We can get more pallets.
I can definitely get more pallets.
So
We'll put it out there and we'll sift through and see what's going to come. I'm expecting some silly comments.
But yes, thank you for watching the allotment vlogs, watching this vlog.
Yes.
There's now 800 of you, which is kind of scary, seeing as there was only 600 of you a couple of weeks ago. This is
definitely not fit in our house.
No, we couldn't fit you all in our house or on our allotment now, I don't think.
Maybe on the allotment. Squeeze.
If we all stood together like sardines. Yeah. But yeah, thank you very much. I will be back at the allotment some point for another vlog. And
we're probably going to take the next episode off.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not?
No. I'm going.
Are you?
Yeah, Sam don't want to go.
Well, it's not that I don't want to go. I thought we were just chilling.
I'm not going this weekend. I'm going to go on Thursday.
Oh, okay then.
Anyway,
Well,
you don't need to know that. We're just organising our lives.
Yeah.
So, I'm going back to the allotment. Don't know how long for or when, but Thursday probably.
Don't know
but,
where. Don't know when.
Yes, so, God, this is rambled.
You see, we said we weren't going to do a long outro, but we're doing a long outro now.
So anyway, thank you. Stay tuned for next week's vlogs. Thank you for subscribing. Consider.
Thank you for all the love. We're seeing a lot of nice comments.
Yes, thank you for all the comments. It's great.
Yes.
I love having conversations with you. It's always me that comments, by the way. Sam doesn't do the admin, but I passed them on. I passed on all the ones about the bench.
You did. I did see them, to be fair.
So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Yes.
Consider subscribing if you're not.
If you're watching and not.
I'll link the allotment playlist up somewhere so that you can watch it from the beginning if you haven't watched from the beginning of us getting the allotment. And we'll see you on the flip-flop.
And if you've not followed our socials, go follow the socials.
Oh yeah, we've got an allotment Instagram. It's always down.
Is this the first time you mentioned it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's down in the description, always. But yes, we will see you next time. Goodbye.